In the heart of a thriving kingdom stood a city paved with gold. Its markets overflowed with silks, jewels, and spices. Music filled the streets, and laughter echoed in the taverns. But beneath the glitter lay something rotten. For while the rich feasted, the poor starved. Children with hollow eyes begged for crumbs at the city gates. Mothers rocked babies with no milk to give. Fathers worked fields that yielded nothing but dust. And in the center of it all was Darius, the wealthiest merchant of the land. His house towered over the market like a mountain of marble and gold. His robes shimmered with silver thread, his fingers sparkled with rings, his neck dripped with chains. To the people, he spoke with the tongue of honey, "Do not fear, for soon I will build homes for all. Soon, no one shall go hungry. Trust me, for I am a man of wealth and vision." But his promises were like smoke, drifting, fading, leaving only hunger behind. One night, when the moon bled red upon the city walls, Darius sat alone in his chamber. Before him, piles of gold coins glimmered in candlelight. He counted and recounted, whispering numbers like prayers. But then, a sound. A whisper that was not the wind. A shadow that moved though the curtains were still. From the darkness stepped a figure tall and cloaked, its eyes glowing like burning embers. Darius froze, his hands clutching the gold. The figure spoke, voice deep as thunder yet smooth as silk. "Your wealth is impressive, but pitiful compared to what I can give you. You desire to be more than a merchant. You want to be remembered as greater than kings. I can make it so." Darius, trembling yet greedy, leaned forward. "And what must I give in return?" The figure smiled, teeth sharp as daggers. "A promise. Just a promise." Greed drowned out reason. Darius leaned closer. "My soul then. Is that what you ask?" The devil chuckled. "No. Souls are heavy things, and yours is not yet ripe. I want something lighter. More delicate. You will not. Promise me. You will promise them." Darius frowned. "Them? The people?" The devil nodded. "Yes. You will promise them food, bread, shelter, comfort. Promise them the world, though you intend to give them nothing. Every empty word you speak will feed me, and in return, your wealth will never fade. For lies are sweeter than gold, and I dine on the hope of men." Darius smirked. It was a bargain he thought easy to win. He signed the contract in fire, his name curling across the page like smoke. The next morning, Darius stood upon his balcony, voice booming like a king's. "My people," he cried. "Rejoice. Soon every family shall dine at my table. Soon I will build homes for all, warm beds for your children, fields full of grain. Trust in me, and you will never hunger again." The crowd roared in joy, their eyes shining with hope. Mothers wept. Fathers lifted children high. For once, they believed. But behind their cheers, invisible to them, the devil lingered. His shadow stretched long across the marketplace. His grin widened, for every empty word tasted like a feast. Seasons passed. And yet the promises bore no fruit. No fields were planted. No houses were built. The tables of the poor stayed bare. Children cried through the nights, their bellies empty. Mothers watched helplessly as famine spread like a plague. The people began to murmur, "Where is the bread he promised us? Where are the homes? Where is the men we trusted?" And in the silence of his chamber, Darius heard laughter. The devil had returned, stronger, larger, darker. His form filled the room like smoke. "Your words have fed me well," he hissed. "But take care, merchant. The people's faith runs thin. Without belief, your lies lose flavor. And when they no longer feed me, they will devour you instead." One last time, Darius climbed to his balcony. He shouted promises louder than ever. Tomorrow the granaries will open. Tomorrow the fields will bloom. Tomorrow every child will feast. But this time, silence answered him. The people stared with hollow eyes. No applause, no cheers, no cries of joy. Only distrust. Only sorrow. Darius's voice cracked, his words crumbling like dry ash. He felt the air grow cold. And then, a hand, clawed and burning, pressed down upon his shoulder. The devil's whisper slid into his ear like a blade. Did you think promises were free? Every word has weight. Every lie a chain. And now, your own tongue binds you. The golden walls of Darius's house cracked and crumbled into dust. His coins turned black and melted in his hands. The crowd gasped as chains of smoke coiled around him, dragging him from his balcony into the abyss. And with one final scream, Darius the merchant vanished, his name cursed, his promises broken, his legacy nothing but ash. Silence fell. The city without its merchant was still poor, still hungry. But something had changed. They no longer waited for promises from above. Instead, they turned to one another. Neighbors shared bread. Farmers tilled the soil together. Children carried water for the old. What little they had, they gave freely, and in that giving, they found strength. And slowly, hope returned, not the false hope of golden lies, but the living hope of human hands and honest hearts. And so the tale of Darius, the rich man of empty promises, became a warning passed from mouth to mouth, generation to generation. Beware the deals you make in greed. Beware the words you speak without truth. For every lie feeds a devil in the shadows, and one day, it may come to claim you. Tell me, what promises have you spoken today? And will they bring life? Or summon demons?